Welcome to Trauma in Our Veins, where we unpack the chaos of being human, from parenting, mental health, trauma, and everything in between. I'm Maggie.
I'm Erica. Our ground rules are simple. This is a safe space, so be kind. Respect differing opinions. Maggie and I use she, her pronouns for ourselves, and we speak from experience, not misinformation.
Hello, ladies and germs, as they used to say in the 90s. God, what a simpler time.
What was it?
It,
I don't know.
well, it was a quieter time. How's that?
Yeah.
Anyways,
And
what's it?
we were young, so.
When we were young. Anyways, how many times do you think I can say anyways in the start of this episode? I'm going for at least a baker's dozen.
500.
525,000. Anyway, see? There's another one. Okay. Hey guys, we're doing something a little different today, and it's a little more lighthearted, a little more fun. We are going to do some Reddit stories. Maggie
Yes,
and I
we
are
are.
great fans of Reddit. I don't know anything about like the coding side of like how to do stuff and all that. I don't know any of that, but I enjoy the stories. And we've got some pretty fun ones today. So, are you ready for this?
I'm ready.
All right. So first up, we have a story from our What Should I Do? And it is marked NSFW for a very funny detail. The title of the story is Friend Lives With Us and Wants to Be Pampered. And it is a series of screenshots involved. Looks like Snapchat, I think. I don't know. I'm not really familiar with Snapchat, but there is a trigger warning. This is not
Discord.
Oh, is it? Oh, it is.
Mhm.
You're right. It is. So there is a trigger warning for SA, which is not the funny part. Obviously, you know us, and we are not ever going to make light of that. But it is a minute detail that is not main central to the story. So we have two friends. We start with Yellow, who is initiating the conversation. Blue is OP. Purple, these are how I will be referring to them as we're going through. Purple is a close friend of Blue that they've lived with long before they met Yellow, who is the new friend. And Red is an anime character that Yellow likes. I'm not going to give you more context than that yet. All right, here we go. So, Yellow begins the conversation. I think moving here... Hey, actually, do we want to do this so, like, I'm Yellow and you're Blue?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay, let's try it. We'll try it. Okay, so, scene. I think moving here was a waste of my time and my energy, as selfish as it is and as bitchy as it may be. This sounds so like me. Sorry. I had assumed I would, to put it bluntly, get what I wanted if I moved here. Obviously, there is more to why I moved here. However, I figured that would be a factor upon living here. It's difficult to adjust to a place where I'm not consistently pampered with riches and items. But I guess that's the ugly truth of reality. But yeah, throwing a hissy fit over not getting what you want, real mature, you damn brat. Talking to myself. I'm sorry that I'm like this.
I'm really glad you told me how you're feeling. I can tell this is hard for you, and I don't think you're a bad person for struggling with it. You came from a really different lifestyle, and adjusting to less comfort and fewer material things is a big change. At the same time, I want to gently remind you that we did talk about this before you moved. We were honest that we're not living in luxury, and that you would be safe, supported, and taken care of here. We do mean that. You're not a burden to us, and you never will be. But I also need to be real with you. We can't provide a pampered lifestyle or give you lots of things. That's just not something we're able to do. even though we care about you a lot. What we can offer is a place where you're supported, where you can grow and heal, and where people genuinely care about you and understand what you've been through. And you've even said yourself that you've had some of the most fun and laughed more here than you ever have, which really matters. At the end of the day, this comes down to what's most important to you. If having that kind of lifestyle is something you feel like you need, whether that means going back, finding a different situation, we'll respect that. We don't want you to be unhappy. Of course, we want you to be here, but not at the cost of you being miserable. Just know that no matter what you decide, we care about you and we're on your side. We just can't give you more than what we realistically have.
Then why did you offer an allowance or offer coming to you or Purple for things? I'm starting to feel like I have nowhere to be, but I don't want to live in either household. I'm not welcomed in any that I do not fit in. So where do I turn to? Or maybe I should just rot in my room all day and night because either way I'm trapped regardless of what I do. Maybe I should go out and get into some risky groups where I'm consistently tossed around as meat. Maybe I'm just wasting my life away in either household. I don't know what to think or what to do, and I can feel my depression causing me to spiral. What do I do? Where do I go? I feel as though I have no one and nowhere to be. I'm not going to ask for items that are $100 plus unless it is the red custom doll. Literally all I want is manga. But yeah, sorry for being so selfish and high demanding. It's my own fault anyhow. You must be mad at me for being a fucking brat who is clearly greedy. I guess that is all I will ever be, just someone who craves personal gain. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm calm now. Red and I talked about the entire situation. Red keeps me calm and speaks truth into me when I'm in my own head, panicking. I must admit, I am panicked. I appreciate everything you and Purple are doing for me. However, I'm still feeling really confused and overwhelmed. Yeah, I did expect more in terms of being able to buy small things for my hobbies without worrying. I thought there might be a bit more flexibility and little indulging into what I like as a hobby and interest, such as my manga, the things that make me happy. I know you said you would potentially give me an allowance, but without knowing the amount or limits, I'm feeling anxious. Perhaps I misunderstood, and perhaps I was expecting more and to gain more from living here. I know you're not a moneymaker to drain, and I apologize if I'm treating you like that without realizing that. But I'm just incredibly confused, overwhelmed, anxious, and somewhat impatient. I just don't know what to expect from all this. I thought that my little indulgence in my hobbies were going to be financially covered too, not just my basic necessities. I get that you are trying your best to find a job. However, as Red said to me, since they have not specified the amount, you're imagining the worst. Okay, I'm going to stop texting now and finally get sleep. And that's the end of the conversation. Scene. Thank you very much. Well done. Well done. All right, so now I'm going to explain who Red is. I mentioned Red is an anime character that Yellow likes. The doll aforementioned was a life-sized sex doll of this anime character, Red. And she talks to it and has conversations with this anime character or manga. I think it was a manga character. I don't know. But the one that she wants would be around $6,000, not including taxes. Now we're going to get into the meat of the story. Purple and I, OP, are 21 plus. Yellow is 19. For context, we met this friend online and she was in a bad situation with her biological family to the point where she was even essayed by her stepfather while her mother and sister were in the other room and they never did anything about it. We hadn't known her very long, but we offered to get her out of there and for her to come live with us because we didn't want her to be with SA apologists who were scaring her and making her mental health plummet. OP, also drove 7 hours late at night to come pick her up and bring her here. It was bad timing for us considering we just moved and bought a house ourselves and have our own struggles, especially financially. We both told her going into this multiple times that we're not in exactly a stable financial situation at the moment, but that we would be as we get more accustomed to where we just moved, and that regardless, we'd always make sure there was a roof over her head and food that she wanted and that all of her physical needs would be met. I have especially been taking the majority of my day each day to try and entertain her and to drive her where she wanted to go whenever she asked. She has only lived here for not even 3 weeks, and already she has been taking her problems out on me almost nightly. And I've been as gentle and as accommodating and understanding for her as possible, especially since she keeps telling me that she's never really been able to have genuine friends before. But last night, she sent me these messages, and I don't even know how to respond to this. I suggested we could give her an allowance specifically so she could get things like manga and whatnot, and I don't ever want to make her feel like she's forced to get a job, especially because that was one thing her family was trying to do to pressure her before she left. We also wanted to get her additional gifts occasionally, but she's so used to getting everything at the drop of a hat and expecting instant gratification, and I don't know what to do or how to respond to this in a way that's understanding. She's expecting us to be her platonic sugar parents or something, and I don't want to make her feel like she's a burden or a bad person. And at this rate, Purple and I want to find other living arrangements for her because we were already exhausted and haven't been able to spend time with each other. Straight up being told that we're just investments to her hurts. That was kind of the final straw that told me she's not scared and lashing out, but that she's using us for her own gain. So what should I do or say?
What the fuck?
Yes, that is what you should do or say. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm. So when I first saw the title of this, it felt like an exaggerated version of a scenario that Tim and I found ourselves in a few years ago. We offered for it was a friend of a friend. It wasn't just a stranger online, but they were in a bad situation and we offered to let them stay with us with their kids, 2 kids. Um and yeah, it ended up being that the friend the original plan was that she was gonna come down, she was going to move into our guest room with her 2 kids. Um, how did we even set that up? I'm sorry, I'm literally thinking back to, like, how small this house was going, "How did we even do that?" Okay. Um, but we had her in our it wasn't a guest room, it was our kids' room, and then we moved our kids into a makeshift room, I guess. And, she was going to get a job, she was going to apply for food stamps, she was going to do all these things, and she ended up staying with us for 2 months, and none of that ever happened, and she spent all day either in her room or out by the pool and on her phone, and pretty much ignored her kids, and it all became a huge thing. We ended up asking her to leave. But this but this takes
I mean, that
that
alone,
to
that
a
sounds
whole new
crazy
level.
too.
It
Yeah.
was, but it was at least she wasn't asking us for anything other than a roof at this point, like, she
You didn't
certainly
get
was
her
not
gift
asking us for a sex doll of an anime character.
or manga. Yeah.
That's so fucking crazy. Like, I would never ask for anything that's more than $100 as if that's not huge already. Unless it was the $6,000 sex doll that I definitely will be asking you for is essentially what she's saying.
Also, like, there's also no explanation from OP about the allowance part.
Okay, so I believe, let's see, there is a comment from OP. Let me see if they mention. Excuse me, I don't know if they mention the actual Lawrence. This one says, this is in response to a comment. Yeah, I guess I do need some additional context. Primarily, what in the actual codependent fuck? This is way above Reddit's pay grade. I get wanting to offer space to someone experiencing traumatic levels of abuse at the hands of their family. I've definitely done that before, but it's been with the understanding I'm offering room and board, but nothing else. No allowance for manga, definitely not buying them a personalized sex doll of an anime character, again, manga character, that they've personified enough they can talk to it. If they want anything over and above food and hygiene products, they have to figure themselves out. Is your plan basically to support this person financially forever? Because that's what's going to end up happening here. To that, OP responded, yeah, we were kind of treating it like a foster situation because she wants to move to the big city someday. And we saw that she was saying she was in danger and wanted to give her a better opportunity where she could get her feet under her and figure out what she wants to do and whatnot while healing from her own trauma. But seeing as she has been lying to us this whole time, our plan is to figure out another place she can live, and we don't want to just kick her out on the street or bring her back to her biologicals. Now, I could not find any further context for seeing as she's been lying to us this whole time, and I looked. But that was carried obviously by Reddit as if you know she's been lying to you, do we necessarily believe the stories that she's telling you about how evil her family is? We don't know. That's not to say that we do not believe victims, but we also believe what people show us. So thankfully someone did, thankfully Reddit is full of the good, the bad, and the ugly. But there is a comment on here that says, bestie, these traumatized people you meet on Discord are not your responsibility to save. And that is so freaking true.
Yeah.
I do have an update from 18 hours ago. I sent her a message stating this. When we invited you to live with us, it came from a place of wanting to help and support you as a friend, same with offering an allowance and getting you occasional gifts as a potential solution. I didn't know how much we would have been able to give with the allowance, so I didn't specify an amount. You said that you were in this to gain more and that you were expecting more out of us, and we can't give you that instant gratification that you're wanting, no matter how much we may want to. In the 3 weeks you've been here, we've tried our absolute best to make sure you're comfortable and happy, and now we see that our best has not and will not be enough. Good job. I explained to you last night that I'm tired of people using me for their own gain, and it hurts to see that reiterated here once again. Regardless, we don't think you're a monster or undeserving of love and care and true, genuine happiness. We don't want you to be unhappy because then all of us are going to be unhappy. With that being said, we've decided that it's best to move in a different direction. We're going to be giving you 30 days from now, starting tomorrow, to find somewhere else where you'll be happier, even if that means going back with your family. Above everything, we want you to be safe and okay through this transition, and we're willing to help you figure out next steps and make sure you have somewhere safe to go, including helping coordinate a return to your grandmother if that's what you choose. We care about you and truly hoped this would work out differently, but this is the decision we feel is best for everyone at this point. Please let us know how we can help make the transition as smooth as possible. And oh my God, I didn't realize how long this update is. There is a response.
Oh.
Okay, I gotta take a sip of water. This is a long one. Hold on. All right. Her response was this. No, I want to stay. Please, I'm begging you. I was just in a panic about everything. I beg of you. I am not in this for more personal gain. I want peace and protection. Please don't throw me away. I beg you. I am absolutely not using you. I promise I'm not. I'm not unhappy. Please, please, please. Please, can we talk about this? I'm not using you. I swear I'm not. I want to be with you in purple. I really do. I want to stay. Please let me stay. I was not at all using you for any financial gain at all. I wanted to live with you for freedom and to heal. Of course I wanted to. I'm so sorry if I gave you the impression that I was using you. I'm so sorry. I'm begging you, let me stay. I was looking for jobs and so forth, and I am fine with an allowance. I don't want to go anywhere else. Please, I wouldn't know what to do on my own or with my family. I was not using you for personal gain. Please, I just wanted to be loved. Having things from you that are indulgences is not my priority. Please. When I said personal gain, it wasn't what I meant. I did not mean something toxic. I like it here. I like being with you all. You're misunderstanding my words. Please talk to me, I beg you. All of this was a spiral, my brain going into the negativity and overthinking. I did not mean anything by this, I promise you. I just need to adjust to the new household, that's all. I'm not looking for instant gratification. We're like a third of the way through it. I apologize. Can we can we please talk more about this? And can you please give me a second chance? I'm absolutely begging you. I want to live here. I want to be with you all. I don't care about my wants. I was even looking for jobs once I calmed down and thought about living here while working. Please, this is tearing me apart. It is enough. It is enough for me. If it was not enough, then I wouldn't be crying or sad over this. Again, I just need to take a moment to say, for anyone who's listening, that is bullshit. I just
Yeah.
needed to put that in there. Okay, so now we're like halfway through. This is crazy. I don't need the money to be happy. I don't need the allowance to be happy. I just want to live here and be with you. Because if I was not happy, I wouldn't want to spend time with you, and I wouldn't laugh or have fun. All this time today, I wanted to talk with you about the things I said. I wanted to apologize to you, and I wanted to express that I want to be here, with or without indulgence into my hobbies or my wants. I wanted to talk with you and communicate. I'm so sorry that I have been a burden to you. I'm so, so sorry. I'm not using you for personal gain at all. I just want your love and friendship. That's all. I never had people or anyone really. You and Purple have made me feel more than enough. And the living situation truly is
God.
more than enough. I know I'm getting so exhausted mentally by this. I was just getting way too ahead of myself. So, that being said, can we please talk more about this either face to face or through text? I just want you to know that you are my chosen family. I don't care about money or personal gain or having things. I truly don't. I never wanted any of this. Good night. Mentioned that I felt like I do not feel like, oh my God, I mentioned that I felt like I do not feel like I belong anywhere because I am insecure and feel like you and Purple will hate me or see me as a monster or a burden. I don't feel worthy of anything. I'm not saying that out of regret upon living here. I'm still adjusting. I'm still learning how to be loved, how to be cared for. I'm not using you at all. Please talk to me later. Okay, good night. Again, I'm sorry. Bro.
Oh my God. This is just so many red flags.
Right, it's so many things. And all I'm gonna say is like I can hear a little bit of meanness in my voice. That is because this person is 19 years old and is talking how I talked when I was 19 years old. It's just this incredibly restricted mindset of like, no, 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 no. I'm not doing it wrong. I'm not. I would never do that. I would never do that. I would never do that. So it can't possibly be that I would do that because how could I be doing that? I would never do that. So please just give me another chance to not do that. And it's like so hurtful to the people receiving it. I feel bad.
Damn.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but there's a difference though, because like this is clear manipulation.
Yeah.
It's like it'd be okay. So if everything you just read was even just like a third of what it was, I'd maybe find it a little more genuine and believable. But like
Yeah.
it's like this over desperation beyond anything.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I was reading through like some of the comments, and
Hmm.
people like outright were asking, why did you take this person in? Like, how did this even come about? And
Hmm.
they explained it, and they were like, well, the state of the world and the economy is shit.
Yeah.
And we saw somebody struggling, and they said, we saw an opportunity to help someone that we related to the struggles of.
Yeah.
So they had empathy because they've been through it. And so they wanted to help her.
Yeah.
But the more and more info that comes out, it's, it just, to me, it just feels like she's, using them and taking advantage of them.
Yeah.
I'm
And
not
it's
saying
like,
she lied about her abuse. I'm not saying maybe like that could be totally true and it probably is, but it's still, doesn't give you the right to treat people
yeah,
like this.
absolutely. Absolutely. There's just so many freaking layers here. But also, like they're talking about I don't know. I don't know. So they're talking about this like a foster situation, but in the context of the post, it says Purple and Blue are 21 plus. and yellow is 19. So I'm like, what is 21 plus?
I swear I thought I saw. So purple is indigenous, and he turned 21.
Okay.
So purple's 21, and then I don't know if OP said their age. So I'm guessing they're maybe a little bit older, but
Yeah.
not like that much older, I don't think.
Hmm.
I think they were just trying to preface that they're both adults. That's kind
Yeah,
of what I'm
probably.
thinking, but
But like but on the other side of that coin, then at 21, you can't be a foster parent to a 19-year-old. You're barely older than them. Like you have some more life experience than them, certainly, but not necessarily even. Just a thought.
yeah. No, yeah, they definitely didn't do it, like, through the agency or anything. I
Oh
think they were
no.
just like, "Oh, we can help her because
No,
she's
yeah,
really
for sure.
struggling," and
For sure.
but,
It's just something to think about of that. If I was to give OP advice, it would be like, hey, like I totally understand you wanting to help and everything. There's so much more to what is going on here. You just want other people to be able to learn from your mistakes, but then you're like, "Pff, did I?" So,
it's such a
oh
hard
man.
situation, especially when your heart like, when they tug at your heartstrings. It's like,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. I mean, um
I may have found what OP was referring to with the lying. It was a response to a comment, but they said, we wanted to accommodate for her because she claimed it was the lack of job was due to mental health issues and disabilities and whatnot, which we can relate to. But now we see that she simply wants to be pampered and that she lied to us about that. She constantly complains about how bored she is, how she wants money and to be going outside all the time when literally a job would fix all of that. And I've even suggested things that she would like doing, like working at a bookstore or a library, which I agree with. If you like manga, that's definitely the way to go. Comic book store, great. You know? There is a lot of positive advice for OP in the comments. Um, things people have been through similar experiences and are sharing the boundaries that they gave to their tenant.
right.
One said, boundaries I impose. You can stay here for a year. You don't have to pay rent or food. You can ask for some food choices, but you'll get what we cook. You do have to clean up after yourself. We can talk about your interests and hang out. You have to pay for your interests and your hangouts. There's a balance about giving them the space to heal, but enough restrictions to let them heal into a healthy shape. Eventually, they will learn you aren't playing hot and cold, that you're following the stable plan. They may or may not adjust. I really like that.
Mhm. Yeah,
Definitely.
I mean, again, though, I also feel like this person might have a hard time following those
Mm,
boundaries. So it's kind of like you can offer that and say, this is what we're willing to do. But if they push back or, freak
yeah.
out or do whatever, like, okay, well, then you have your answer. Like, they shouldn't
Yeah.
be living with you. Maybe
And
just set them up for a hotel for like a week or something until they can figure
yeah.
something out.
Yeah, and at this point, like, there's no way I would give this person a year. That's for damn sure.
No, that's such a long time. Oh my God. Oh,
Yep. Um,
oy vey.
favorite comment goes to this one. What in the Kentucky Fried Fuck did I just
Yeah,
read?
I saw that too, and I was like, "Oh my God, that's hilarious."
Oh my
The
goodness.
comments on here, the variety, like, it's
Mhm.
so funny.
Wow.
Oh man, and yeah, you're right. Like a lot of people are like, "Oh yeah, this has
Wow.
happened to me," or like something similar. Like obviously not the
Yeah.
same, but oh my God,
That's crazy. It's
wow.
crazy that it's so common, you know what I mean? Wild. Oh
Yeah,
boy. Do we want a palate cleansing chaotic wedding story before we jump into the next big one?
sure, that sounds good.
Do you want a wedding story or do you want to do the kids one?
Let's do the wedding one. That sounds fun.
Okay, let's do it. Let's see. So, which one shall we do? Here's one. This is a comment on a post in our wedding shaming that says, "Give me all the chaos stories you have." This is from, the first story that we read. I apologize. I didn't say who it was from. It is from Massive Concern 3919. This story comes from Mimosa Hold the OJ. I love it. So OP says, I'm a wedding photog. I have a few stories, LOL. 1. We were all rushing to get the bride from the hotel back to the house on time for the ceremony. She had the imam waiting, 2 photographers she paid for, a caterer, a drum player, and all her family and friends. So we are rushed. We get her there maybe 5 minutes late, and she's outside waiting for 10 minutes so we can get the groom outside and get ready for the ceremony, but no one can find the groom. We're all looking for him, calling him the works. Finally, we get one of the bride's brother-in-law on the phone. They're on X Street, don't worry. Don't worry. Bride had no idea they had gotten a hotel for the groom, and the street they were on was one of the longest in the state. They could have been anywhere. 10 minutes go by, no groom. 45 minutes go by, nothing. An hour and a half goes by, still no groom. The bride is stressing out beyond belief. Everyone is trying to calm her down while also not losing their shit because we're all bored and now 2 hours behind schedule. Finally, 2 hours after they were supposed to be there, he shows up like nothing was wrong. I pull one of the brothers-in-law aside and ask what happened. He said, "We were just chilling. Why?" My eyes got big and I told him they were supposed to be there 2 hours ago and we were told they were on their way forever ago. He has no idea, groom has no idea, and we have to rush everything to make it all happen while tensions were running high. So fun. Number 2, double. Number 2 was hired for an elopement at a bar. Get there, do my thing, whatever, it's running smoothly. Ceremony starts off with them fiddling around with the sound because they can't get it to work. Whatever, it happens. Then we get about halfway through the ceremony, and the groom starts feeling around in his pockets, then his jacket, and a look of sheer panic crosses his face. The celebrant notices and stops. The groom tells her he doesn't have the rings or the license. The bride starts howling with laughter. We all do. We think it's a joke. Until he pulls out his keys and turns to his best man. His best man starts jogging out to the car and disappears. We're all standing there listening to the bride laughing her ass off, telling him he was never going to live it down. Luckily, she had a great sense of humor about it, but his face was so red I thought it was going to burst. Best man eventually came back and the ceremony proceeded with everyone laughing the whole time. But yeah, those are my stories. These are their stories. Boom, boom.
Home.
Oh my God. That's so relatable though. Literally, I don't know about your wedding. My wedding, there was at least a dozen things went wrong that day.
My God.
It was
I can't even talk about it. I get so angry. Like our
oh
wedding,
no.
a full shit show. So
Oh
yeah,
no.
it's one of those things where like to this day, like anytime we talk about it, we're like the fucking bitch. Like
Oh
it's so
no. Oh my God.
and then
That's
like oh my God, I will have to save that for another time because it's too long of a story, but it is
excellent.
worth sharing.
Excellent. We will come back to
But
that then.
yeah, but we definitely will have a redo. That's the goal.
Awesome. That sounds glorious. And that way I can be there.
Yes, the
Okay.
important peoples.
We are going to jump into the main meaty story that I have for today. This one comes from R. Am I the Asshole? From Empty Earth 507. And it is a big one. And it has a big update. So, your seatbelts.
All right. So, am I the asshole for taking away my brother's +1 and inviting his girlfriend myself? Ooh, okay.
I say.
I kind of know I am the asshole, but I need to know how bad it was. My brother is 29 and has been with Leah for about 2 years. We all like her. She's super nice. I'm getting married next April and sent an invite to my brother's apartment. We decided to send invites to households and not individuals. For example, our aunt received an invite for her family and not for each person. Last Thursday, we met at my parents' place. It was just the core family because of some tax reasons, lol. While there, I asked my brother about Leah's dietary restrictions. I know that she is a vegetarian for health reasons and that she cannot have certain raw vegetables. Interesting.
Hmm.
Okay. He said that she wasn't going to come and that he was taking his girl best friend, Amanda, instead. Now their
Oh.
relationship is weird as fuck. Amanda has always been stringing my brother along, in my opinion. He always denies having feelings for her, but let's be real here. Amanda would date other guys, blow off my brother. Then, when things were on the decline with her parents, she would be attached to him again. Her last boyfriend broke up with her right around the time my brother, his then ex girlfriend, Amanda, and her ex were supposed to travel to Spain. What did my idiot brother do? Go with Amanda alone because Amanda was uncomfortable with his ex girlfriend. Obviously, he acted blindsided when his girlfriend broke up with him. I didn't even
Oh my
say
God.
anything more because it's so weird. So when he said that, I asked if Leah already had other plans. But my brother said that Amanda had asked if she could come because it would be an opportunity to
Oh my
finally see
God.
the old gang. We were in the same friend group in high school. I told him that I would have invited Amanda if I wanted her there. Amanda is mean and cold. She always makes disparaging comments about other girls. At every event around 1 hour in, she will make some sort of scene that either has her running away crying or sitting mad at a table telling everyone to leave her alone and then
Oh my
making a
God.
comment about something hurting her. Oh boy. I told my brother I was revoking his plus one and Amanda was not coming to our wedding. He accused me of being misogynistic and bigoted.
Oh my
What?
God.
Because I don't understand opposite sex friendships, which is bullshit. My husband
Uh-huh.
has a female childhood friend who is his best woman. I love her too, and she has been amazing, and she respects fucking boundaries. She
That's in
always
all
includes me,
caps, by the way. It's
right? All
important.
caps. She always includes me and made a huge effort when I started dating my fiance to integrate me into the friend group.
I
Anyway,
love that.
I said my decision was final. He could take it or leave it, but I would be inviting Leah myself because I like her. He screamed at me and told me to keep out of his business. He said to get rid of his weird fucking feelings for Amanda. He's mad at
Please.
me. My dad said is none of our deal. Wait, what? My dad said is none of our deal. Okay. My mom is
Oh,
furious with my brother. So am I the asshole?
maybe the dad is saying that it's not their business?
That's what I think
Okay.
was what he was going for. It just, yeah, that was a weird way to like word it.
Yeah.
Okay. Um, Edit to answer some questions. Oh boy. The invite was addressed to the Smiths. Funnily enough, Leah had the same last name as us. Oh
Oh,
god.
yeah.
Granted, we have one of the most common last names. Yep. Yes, they live together. The tax thing is nothing huge. My parents have a small business, but are really bad at keeping track of their receipts. So every month we go and help them. We digitalis the receipts, put them in a bookkeeping software for the accountant. Amanda is in the comments. Say hi. What?
What? We have to find her. I didn't even
Oh
see
my god,
that.
what? Oh my
Okay.
god. Where okay, you look for that and
I'm searching.
I will too, but I might read some other ones.
I don't know, but there's a comment in here that says, "Oh my God, I have a David who does this shit." Sorry.
Oh, yep, I just saw it. Okay. NTA, what does that stand for? I'm so bad with these like acronyms.
NTA is not the asshole.
Okay. Not the asshole. That would make sense. I I have think I have think. I have think bottom line. I love that. I have think bottom line is you don't want Amanda at your wedding because she causes a scene and brings a negative energy. I think you are well within your right to say she is not allowed at the wedding. You can invite Leah yourself, but by the sounds of your brother's behavior, who knows if they will still be together by then. Even if they are, I wouldn't count on her sticking around if he keeps prioritizing Amanda over her. Okay. And then OP responded, I like Leah, like genuinely as a friend, and would want her there. I should honestly just have invited her officially too. I should have honestly have been able to foresee David would do this. Oh, so their name is David. Oh my God. And then they responded back. I don't think it's too late. Tell your brother it's Leah or no one. It's your wedding. You don't have
Yeah.
to have people there you don't like. That's so
Mhm.
true. Holy shit, there's too many responses.
There's so many. I'm still looking for Amanda. She tried to tag Amanda's comments, but it just brings you back to the post itself. Oh, wait, hold on. Hold on.
This is so interesting.
Oh, I found it. I found it. I found it. I found it. Okay.
Okay.
So there's a comment. It doesn't directly say, hey, Amanda here, but I'm assuming this is what we're looking at. Excellent Count 4009 is the name of the user, and it says, YTA, you're the asshole. If he has any sense, he simply will not come to your wedding. That's the correct way to handle a-holes like you. And if he has any sense, he will go no contact with your a-hole. So there is
You think that's her?
wait, because of the responses. Because of the responses. So uh there's a response from somebody else that says, YFCA, you're fucking crazy, Amanda. OP responded, yeah, I wouldn't mind, LOL. And then someone responded, hi, Amanda, it seems you are as awful as OP describes. How selfish can you be to try to destroy an entire family to get your way, especially when you are not wanted? I'm trying to see if she ever responded to any of the comments. Someone said that she was making a scene, but I haven't found any, like, super confirmation. And no responses from her, it looks like.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah, somebody like did a link, but then that link doesn't work.
Yeah. Anyways, we do have an update from OP, a whole new post that we can jump right
Oh,
into for
okay.
some more context. Would
Nice.
you care to carry on in the reading, or would you care to have me read the update?
Why don't you read the update?
Alrighty. This is from our two hot takes because this story lit up so much that it got featured on the podcast Two Hot Takes, which I love them. Highly recommend. So, update, am I the asshole for taking away my brother's +1 and inviting his girlfriend, myself? I listen to Two Hot Takes every day on my commute, so it was a huge surprise when you responded to my post. Thanks for your insights. Regarding the invitation, I now realize I shouldn't have phrased it as inviting a single person. I thought inviting households would be cute and less pressure for guests. Lesson learned, LOL. Here's an update I'd like to share with you. After the confrontation, I didn't hear from Leah or my brother for about 2 days. During that time, Amanda reached out to me upset about my Reddit post. She called me an asshole and insisted that Leah is not the only special woman in my brother's life. I would slap her so hard. She argued, violence is not the answer. She argued, neither Leah nor I have the right to be selfish with my brother's time, asserting she existed before Leah or any of his girlfriends and would outlast them all. She ended with a presumptuous statement that she would surely see me at my wedding. I was fuming. I chose not to engage with her other remarks, but instead sent her a clear message. Hello, Amanda. You are not invited to my wedding. If you want to see the old gang, please organize a coffee date when they're all in town. Should you appear at the wedding, you will be escorted out peacefully by staff or with police involvement. Please refrain from contacting me or my husband. Amanda responded, of course she did, with more emails, most vaguely threats and name calling, and turned to Instagram to indirectly target me. She tagged me in posts, making my username small so people wouldn't notice me tagged, but would see it in my notifications. She also used an Ask Me Anything sticker on her Instagram story, where I'm pretty sure she asked herself leading questions. Highlights included questions like, "What's the perfect outfit for a wedding?" with a photo of herself in a dress, captioned this, "But sadly, I'll never get to use it." And, "What is your pet peeve?" followed by a rant about nosy people who think they have the right to control others. She flooded her story with sad quotes about no longer having a girl's girl. She tagged me in every single one. Of course, I screenshotted them all, LOL. I love OP.
Yes.
Some friends reached out when Amanda started spreading a different story, claiming I originally invited her, but later disinvited her because Leah hates her and pressured my brother to do the same. The cool part, not one person believed her. Yay!
That's good.
Many of our old high school friends have cut ties with Amanda, and the few guys who still talk to her are more linked to my brother. They reached out to let me know Amanda was spreading rumors. The girls in the group blocked her after she vented to them, which led Amanda to start bombarding their phones. My brother panicked, thinking I'd started a campaign against her. Speaking of my brother, he called and texted me multiple times, furious that I excluded Amanda and even blamed me for any harm she might come to. What the fuck?
What?
He went he went as far, they're so dramatic. He went as far as calling our mother, saying Amanda was depressed and threatening never to forgive me if something happened to her. My mom, oh my God, my mom advised
boy.
him to call for a welfare check if he was genuinely concerned, because he, as an individual with no training, wouldn't be equipped to handle such situations. The
True.
biggest development, oh my God, the biggest development, oh my God, is that my brother got kicked out of his shared apartment. Leah called me to say their relationship might not continue and that she might not feel comfortable coming to the wedding. I understood her decision and offered an open ear. We met for coffee, and she recounted their ugly fight. Without going into all the details, Leah didn't hold back. She made my brother read every single text out loud between him and Amanda and sent a copy to one of her male friends who replied, "Leah, what the fuck? This is not okay." She used this as evidence that their interactions were at best inappropriate and realistically an emotional affair. When my brother begged her to stay, she asked him why, knowing he would always choose Amanda. He swore he wouldn't, but his immediate response to a hysterical call from Amanda about me bullying her proved otherwise. Oh, poor Leah. Leah left while he comforted Amanda in another room. Later she
Ew.
right?
Sorry.
Later she texted him that he needed to move out while she was away. It's her apartment and she didn't want to see him until certain conditions were met, cutting Amanda out completely and seeking therapy to address his unhealthy patterns. The fight spanned 2 intense days. Leah found solace in your podcast. Oh, I forgot about the podcast. Leah found solace in your podcast and the comments here. She described it as surreal but helpful. She sends her greetings and wants people in similar situations to know a few things. Don't fear being alone, because being with someone who's not good for you will make you feel lonelier than being single. Never enter a relationship with an "I can fix him" mentality, as it usually ends in heartbreak. Prioritize yourself. And while trying to work things out is noble, don't depend on it as the solution. That's pretty much it. It sounds convoluted like a soap opera, but my day-to-day life has surprisingly been calm. I think my brother really needs to mature and either commit to Amanda or realize he's being strung along. And to Amanda, please grow up and leave me alone. We love this
Damn.
queen.
Yes.
Bestie, you handled that perfectly. And I'm so proud of
Wow.
Leah. Go
Yeah.
fucking Leah. It's amazing.
Seriously though, like, holy shit.
That's insane, man. That's, like, actually insane that he would go while your girlfriend, oh, fiance, is sitting there crying to you about you prioritizing another woman over her, and then you literally say, "No, I don't," and then pick up the phone and prioritize the woman over her. What the fuck?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Damn. And then,
yeah.
like, the part about having him read those texts and then sending them to somebody, oh man, that
Oh
was
my
peak.
god.
That was fucking genius level. Like, holy
Yes.
shit.
Oh, yeah,
I'm
that is
so
her
impressed.
opus for sure. That's amazing. I love that. I
Yeah.
am yeah, I'm absolutely impressed with her. I don't know that I would have had the guts to do that. Maybe now, but
Well, she handled this shit so well. Like, this
yeah,
is some deep shit, and it's like, I can't imagine handling it this well. I really
right?
can't.
Oh
I
my
don't know.
god.
I feel like I'd lose my fucking mind.
I
But
can't deal with
oof,
the Amanda here. I really, really fucking can't deal with her.
I really hate all the things she did for
Mhm.
revenge. It was just so petty
Just
and nasty.
crazy. And, like, I'm sorry, but not for nothing, we talk a lot about mental health on our channel. Um, it's not something to play with to get your way. Like, that's
Yeah,
not cool. That is so ugh behavior. Like, you can't Ooh.
yeah.
We've
That
had we've
gives
had
me
too many
the ick.
people in it does, because we've experienced people in our lives who play with the wording to gain
Mhm.
whatever they want, and it's like the 19-year-old from the first story.
Yeah.
Insane. Crazy talk, crazy talk. Let's
Uh,
see.
to follow up with this,
Mhm,
so you know how you said you had a relatable experience to the last one?
mhm.
This one's relatable
Oh,
to me, like
no.
us, except like, so we had an Amanda, though that wasn't her name,
Mhm.
but the difference was like there wasn't anything between like my husband and that, like it was all
It was
in their head.
unreciprocated.
Yes, it was unreciprocated.
Yes.
Like I was a witness to it too, so it's not like, it was happening behind my back or anything. Like
Right.
she would do it in front of me, like as a way to be, and she literally told her roommate, who we ended up staying friends with after this whole falling out that we had, but
Mhm.
literally told her roommate that he would leave me to be with her
Oh
and
my
that she could
god.
get him to do it. And roommate was like, "Are you fucking nuts?"
Uh-huh. It's just
Like,
like this said, it said, the cool part, not one person believed her.
it's and then like I so then she told me, the roommate, she told us, and when I told David, he was like, "Oh my god, what?" Like,
Wow.
I
That's
have
craziness.
he was like, "I could never find any type of attraction for this person." Like, the fact
Yeah.
that
You
they
know,
thought that, like, that's so cocky.
it's actually really funny because my sister and her husband dealt with a combination of the 2 stories. I'm so not kidding. They had a friend move in with them, and then the friend was, like, trying to be wifey while my sister was working and, like, be mom to kids while my sister was working, and it's just like, no, 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 ma'am.
Oh my
You
god.
done you picked the wrong horse. Like, that's not
Yeah.
gonna happen.
Yeah.
Crazy, crazy.
Disturbing. Yeah.
Well, shall we finish up with our last little wholesome, cute story here?
Yeah, let me share one of the,
Oh, yeah.
short ones.
Yes. I
Okay.
really love our last story. It's very wholesome. I love it.
So this is short, but I thought it was cute. So, all right, not really the craziest, but this is my absolute favorite story in the world, and it's 100% true. I've got three cousins who are birth siblings and were adopted by my aunt and uncle 20 some odd years ago. The oldest boy was maybe 6 at the time, and the two younger sisters were maybe 3 and 4. They had just moved in, and my aunt and uncle wanted to introduce them to some kids in the neighborhood from the Cook family down the street. So they set up a dinner date on the calendar. The oldest is just learning how to read and is the newest to the house. So he gets his sisters to pack their toys, and they get caught trying to sneak out of the house. My aunt, who at this point is still a strange old lady these kids just moved in with, asks them why they're leaving. And the oldest asks her, "Why does the calendar say cook kids for dinner?" I can't imagine the fear the 6-year-old me would have felt if my new mom had that written on her calendar, but the story is just so damn cute for some reason.
Oh my gosh, I love that story. And in the comments, there's people being like, but oh my gosh, how brave is that little 6-year-old?
And
Like,
so traumatized.
oh, well, that too. I mean, you gotta have something to tell your therapist, right?
Yeah, exactly. But I was
Crazy.
like, "Oh my god, that's so cute."
I do. I love that. I love it when stories just play out like that. It's great. Oh my
Okay,
goodness.
there's one more little one that I feel like we should get in
Okay, go ahead.
that I just Okay, it's really short too. Okay. This is from Silent Sniper 15. So, when my best friend came out to me, before I could say anything, I projectile vomited.
Mm.
Not once, but twice. Right after she said the words, "I'm gay."
Jesus.
Luckily, it didn't land on her, but it was pretty messy. She assumed this was me showing my disapproval, ran out of the
Oh.
house crying, and went home. Oh my god. So here I am with an upset best friend who thinks I don't love her anymore because she's gay, covered in
Oh.
my own vomit, which is also covering my kitchen floor in enough
Mm.
not to take down a horse. Not to mention horrific guilt for upsetting my friend.
Hmm.
I cleaned myself and the kitchen floor up and attempted to call her. No answer. I took some nausea medication and took a nap to see if the nausea would subside. Wake up 12 hours later, and you guessed it, covered in my own vomit. Oh man,
Ugh.
again. I went to the doctor and apparently had a really severe stomach virus. She prescribed me some meds and I was fine. I called my best friend again and she finally answered. Explained to her that I was totally fine with her being gay and was 100% supportive of her. I explained the stomach virus situation and told her I had directions on how to take care of myself to prove it.
Oh
2 years later, we're still best friends, and now we love to laugh about my projectile vomiting.
no. I need to know if they ever watched Pitch Perfect together.
Literally, that's exactly what I pictured,
Oh my
which
god,
is
that's
like
great.
gross
That's
but
amazing.
hilarious.
Oh my god, that's so great. That's the best friendships come out of these weird ass stories, you know? But, like, part of me
Yeah,
wonders if the friend who was sick was religious at all. Because can you imagine if that
I
was
yeah,
if
I was
it's just
kinda
like,
thinking that too.
I'm so nervous to tell her. I don't know what she's gonna think. She's a Christian. She's probably gonna hate me and tell me I'm going to hell, and then she goes full exorcist as soon as she says I'm gay. Like, what the fuck?
Either that
Oh.
or like maybe she was worried that, it would make her uncomfortable or something. I don't know. It's like,
Yeah, I'm sure that that's for sure the thing, but then just to get puked at is just there's no other way to take that, you know?
yeah, like that's just a pretty big reaction, you know?
Mhm. It
Oh
definitely
man.
definitely.
Yeah, that would be gross.
Oh my goodness. All right, we have one last story for everybody. This one comes from our wedding, and I haven't the faintest idea how to say the username. It's UMMOKFINE. Okay, fine. That's what it is. Okay, fine. Got it. We
Oh,
got
okay.
there. Okay. So this is entitled My Wedding Was Absolute Chaos, and there is a photograph of an emergency weather alert for a tornado warning.
Oh shit.
So, my wedding was absolute chaos, and still the wedding of my dreams. Sharing this for the laughs and to help calm down other anxious brides because I'm not sure how much more chaotic you can get than this. For context, this was a backyard wedding with two tents, one small and one big, for 215 guests. What a big backyard wedding. And
Jeez.
Very big yard / huge field is the next sentence. There was a house on the property, which was entirely a staging area for caterers, flowers, etc. No guests were supposed to go in there. Well, you'll see what happens. We were originally planning an open-air ceremony, but moved our setup under a tent because there was a chance of rain. But the tent fit everyone in it, so we were going to be fine, right? Picture this. We've got this amazing double bassist setting the mood, and so far, it's not raining. Wedding procession is happening, and there's a little thunder in the distance. I'm literally about to start walking down the aisle when this crazy buzzing sound starts. At first, I thought it was microphone feedback, but no. It was a tornado warning on everyone's phones. And everyone laughs. I almost cried right then. I thought they were laughing because of the awkwardness of interrupting the moment. That might have been part of the laughter, but what I didn't know until after the ceremony is that their phones said this: National Weather Service, tornado warning in this area until 2:45 p.m. Take shelter now in a basement or an interior room on the lowest floor of a sturdy building. If you are outdoors, in a mobile home, or in a vehicle, move to the closest substantial shelter and protect yourself from flying debris. Check media. Mind you, we're in Massachusetts, which isn't a place that gets tornadoes, so people are like, what the fuck? And fear for their lives. Meanwhile, neither me, nor anyone in the wedding party, nor our officiant had any idea because we didn't have our phones on us. So to us, the show must go on, right? Our officiant told the guests to turn off their phones, and we started the ceremony. Literally did not cross my mind that the phone alarm could have been something so serious. I was also laser focused on doing everything right in the ceremony. I wish now that someone, our wedding coordinator maybe, had been like, okay, everyone, we gotta pause this, get everyone to safety, and then start over in an hour, but that never happened. We just kept going. The rain and thunder got more and more intense. There was a river of water coming down outside the tent. Our guests, unbeknownst to me, felt like they had to stay, but also were like, hello, are we all going to die here? I had to shout my vows over the howling wind. Then, right before rings, my super stressed out dad rushes up to the Chuppah, Chuppah, and I was mortified, like, oh my God, Dad, what are you doing? Please sit down. He just goes, I'm extremely concerned. And our officiant goes, we have to do rings. So we sat back down. We exchanged rings.
I'm dead.
So he sat back down, we exchanged rings, had our big hurrah moment, and in every version of the plan, whether rain or shine, our band was supposed to jump in and start playing right then. But the band is in the nearby larger tent because this absolutely torrential rain would have messed up their equipment in the smaller tent, which is no longer holding up to the downpour. And we're looking at them and they're looking at us and I go, what are we supposed to do? And 215 people are just staring at me. Then my dad and my husband's dad run up again and are like, hi everyone, give us a moment to confer. And that's when the dads decide that everyone needs to make a mad dash to the house. They tell the guests that and then we dash. The 20 seconds it took to cross into the house had everyone absolutely drenched, like as if they all jumped in a lake. We ran. The band played very upbeat music as we made our escape from the storm, which was hilarious, and then many people compared them to the Titanic band, which just kept playing as the boat sank.
Oh, fuck.
The tents got absolutely flooded. All the table settings got knocked over in the wind. And then there was this overcrowded house full of soaking wedding guests and crying kids, all packed around all of our back of house stations. We didn't know if we were going to be able to go back into the tent for the reception at all. We all just sort of stayed in there for a while in the uncertainty. My brain was so confused, I couldn't even figure out if I should be upset. And then somehow drinks and apps started going around inside the house. And the band even came in and started playing. And soaking wet people kept coming up to me and saying how epic and memorable it all was. One aunt said, weddings are so fucking boring. That was not boring. Anyway, after maybe 45 minutes, people went back into the tent, which had naturally drained out. My dress was a muddy mess, my hair was a mess, and so was everyone else's. And then we proceeded to have the best party ever. People really bonded because of what happened. The entire frizzy-haired, mascara-running crowd ended up dancing so wildly and intensely, it was amazing, and the sky cleared up. At sunset, someone made a fire outside and people gathered round and sang together for hours, just whatever song someone wanted to sing. It was utterly beautiful. I felt so filled with love.
Oh my god.
Oh, I love
That's
that so much.
amazing. Oh.
So there's still a little bit more. There's still a little bit more. Other LOLs, as my husband and I call them, happened too. There was a vegetarian dinner option that wasn't with the rest of the buffet, so most vegetarians didn't figure out it even existed and just ate side salads. There was no seltzer for the mix your own mocktail station because it had all been taken for our welcome party the day prior. Oh, also, my dress was tailored for a long train to sweep over the ground with other shorter fabric underneath, and that was a recipe for scooping up bugs wherever I went. There were little bugs
Oh.
inside the top layer of my dress just getting
Oh.
stuck there. One friend compared me to a mosquito net.
Oh shit. That would be so gross.
But it was all
What?
so magical. Wow, how does one even begin to take in all this love? We all survived. The tornado never came. The experience brought us together. It was unforgettable and is definitely going to become family lore. So don't panic. Things will happen. Your guests are on your side. May your LOLs be blessings in disguise too. Aww.
Oh,
That's so
that's
cute,
amazing.
honestly. I love
Yeah.
it.
Wow, that's a crazy wedding, but like,
Right?
damn, yeah, you would never forget that shit.
You would never forget. And I think it's honestly better experiences when people get taken out of their own heads that way. I think it just makes for just such a better time for everybody. I love
Yeah.
it. Oh
Love
my
it.
goodness. This was so fun. I definitely
It
think we should do
was.
this again. And to our listeners, if you have any requests, any type of Reddit stories, we're also considering going into some true crime or some cold cases. So we
Hell
definitely want
yeah.
to hear your opinions about that. But I love this. We're always so serious. It's just nice that we get to sit and laugh and let you guys in on the lighter side of our friendship too.
Yeah, for sure. We gotta laugh through these dark times.
The show, yeah, we're not just sad and depressed all the time. Not all the time.
I mean, yeah, not every single
not,
second of every
not
day.
all the time. No, sometimes you gotta laugh anyways, and that's how you keep going. It's all good.
Yeah.
But we love you all very much.
Love you. Goodbye, everyone.
And as always, may Loki be with you. See you later.